Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with your November general messages. It's going to be for the sign of Capricorn. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. What is it that Capricorn needs to know for the month of November? Wow. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. The sign of Capricorn. What is it that they need to know for the month of November? Okay. All right. Okay. Look, bottom of the deck, seventh house partners. Capricorns, if you are connected to a Sagittarius, go ahead and cross-watch that, okay? Or if that's somewhere in your chart, in your placement, moon sign, ascendant, whatever, go ahead and check that out. Just because at least two energies showed up that was in their message. One is in your subconscious, that seventh house partners. And what I'm just getting is just, you know, that balance, that harmony, the ability to communicate and compromise. Okay. All right, let's get the rest of the message out. The sign of Capricorn, what is it that they need to know for the month of November? Yeah, okay. Six of Pentacles, okay? Getting what you deserve, okay? Or what I'm really picking up is making sure everybody has enough, okay? So we are in the month in America where we celebrate, you know, Thanksgiving. So I do feel like Capricorn, you are charitable in the month of November. And that's, you know, charity is the secret to prosperity. So that's all good. You may be partnering with some organization. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's clarify for the sign of Capricorn. What is it that they need to know for the month of November? Oh, that's too many. Four of Cups, Page of Swords. Sign of Capricorn. Okay. Yeah. All right. Knight of Wands. All right. Passion, desire, inspiration. Okay. All right. This is coming in quick. That's what the Knight of Wands is representing. Whatever I talked about today is coming in fast. Okay. Okay. I heard 1 week. All right. Okay. Libra, eye balance. All right, this came out for the Sagittarius collective as well, in the same placement. Okay, so that's why I suggest if it's in your chart somewhere or you're connected to a Sagittarius, go ahead and check out that message because it may have something to do with you as well as your card came out in their message. Okay, but anywho, again, we're talking about balance. We're talking about fairness. We're talking about justice. Okay. So when we talk about justice, we're talking about karma. We're talking about the law of compensation. So I do feel like you are trying to create good karma. That's what I'm picking up for you, Capricorn, is that you're in a space and a mentality that you want to make sure that everything you put out is equal to what you want to receive. Okay. Water element sensing. This is my Ace of Cups. This is spiritual enlightenment. This is spiritual awakening. This is a brand new beginning in love. This is a lot of emotion, but in a good wave. Okay. I said good wave. Okay. This is good. And it's in the center for you. However, here we go. Void of course moon missing. So it feels like just as soon as you get the momentum, just as soon as everything picks up, the void of course moon pops up. I don't know if we have the void of course showing up in our actual planetary alignment. I didn't do my homework, but I always recommend that you do your own so that you can know how it resonates for you. But the void of course moon is about a sudden stop, a halt, right in the middle of something going well. It's like buffering. Okay, that's the best way I can explain that. And that's exactly what it is. It's buffering. It's this sudden stop in the program, right? But guess what? Once the signal returns, the program will resume as it was already, you know, what do they say? Back to our regular scheduled program. So know that. Something had to come to a complete halt, or will be, because I have this in your future tense placement here. But something came up, had to stop, had to go on pause. Okay. And there's more information about it here. But it's intentional, and the program will resume. Okay. King of Wands showed up for you, Capricorn, with the Nine of Wands. Okay. Perseverance, more importantly. And this is like a very strategic plan. Okay. So I do feel like I heard somebody, a strategic plan to get over. Okay. So in a higher vibration, it's to get over the hump. It's to get over the challenge. It's to turn that that stumbling block into a stepping stone. Okay. And a lower vibration, it's someone's plotting to get over on you. And this may, set you back. I don't know why I heard set you back a few sticks. I don't know if it's because it's the Nine of Wands or what, but it may set you back a few sticks. Okay. Yeah, because the King of Wands is holding that one. He's technically holding the Ace of Wands. And then we have the 9. That makes 10. That's a burden, right? Okay. It's not necessarily that anybody is intentionally setting you up for failure. But whatever their plan is going to cause some disruption. And we know that because of the void of course moon. Okay. I'm also hearing that somebody needs your help. Okay, Capricorn? It may be a brethren or sister that always has their hand out. Not to say it in that way, but like they always need a little leg up. They always need a little help. Okay? And they have this get rich plan or this get rich scheme. Could even be your significant other that's always coming up with the great idea. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Balance, weighing your options, juggling. Okay. With the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on too tightly and needing to let go. Possible overspending. Okay. Or not wanting to spend at all. Okay. You've got to find some balance in that. We've got the holy days coming up. And so you've got to find some balance. I heard balance the checkbook, balance the account. Okay. And see, in this 4 of Pentacles, death is behind him. Okay. I don't feel like death energy necessarily, but what I feel like with the way he's kind of like sneaking up behind him is that you need to be prepared, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Okay. Some of you are actually like planning for your end of life. I'm going to give you a little piece of information. That's absolutely, you should have life insurance. You shouldn't leave that burden on your family. Okay. I'm no life insurance salesperson, none whatsoever, but you should definitely have a plan in place so that your family doesn't have to car wash and go fund and struggle and strive to try and find a way to put you to rest. But me and my family, we go out to the cemetery every Memorial Day and pay our respects to our fallen family members. And they're all, the majority of them are all buried at the same cemetery. There are 60 of them. So that's a day. It takes a day to go and lay flowers for 60 people at the cemetery. But on this year, and the thing is that we all want to be there. All of us who are still living in existence in the 3D realm, in my bloodline, have the plan, the plot to be laid to rest in the same cemetery as the rest of the family. And this particular cemetery is quite full, and they have some additional space that they have available, but we don't know when our time is, and that time could run out, or that space could run out. So we were having a conversation about purchasing or, setting up a payment plan to purchase some space so that we can ensure that that's where we would be laid to rest. And my uncle said to me that I'm not going to plan for death because I want to live as long as I can. And that just like sunk right into my soul, and it just threw that whole idea of purchasing a plot for the end of my life. No, I'll let my children worry about the details. But I definitely have my policies in place. I actually have 2 policies that I've been paying into for 10 years. So it's definitely a wise decision to prepare, to have some financial preparation. But for some reason, Capricorn, that when those kind of messages come out, I know it's not by coincidence. So some of you need to know that you don't have to put so much effort and energy to preparing for end of life. Live, okay, instead. Okay, all right. And then on a higher vibration, lighter note, like I said, just balance your checkbook, balance your spending, balance your energy that you're putting out there. Okay. Don't give too much. Don't hold too much back. Okay. All right. Moving on. Right underneath this Void of Course moon, we got the 7 of Cups. So that Void of Course, that buffering, that halt, that sudden stop is going to throw you for a loop. Okay. It was clarified by the Fool. I want to say, like, you've got a lot of options. Okay, that's why the Void of Course moon is coming in. It's stopping, it's halting, it's buffering to give you a time to reflect and figure out what is the right decision, what is the right choice. It's not a decision, it's a choice. Okay, everybody has choices. So you've got all of these options in front of you. Make sure you choose the right one. Okay, because here the Fool, you see, he didn't fell off the cliff. He's happy about it though. Okay. But if you choose wrongly, then perhaps you'll fall off the cliff. So that's what I'm picking up with that 7 of Cups and the Fool energy. I'm also getting secondary message. No. Okay. I'm getting this secondary message is that with this Void of Course moon, that there's this starting over type of energy. So sometimes when your program starts buffering, right, it just continues to do that for so long that what do? Go back and restart the program, right? So there's a little bit of that. But here somebody made some foolish decisions or some foolish choices. And that's a part of the reason why this Void of Course moon even came in. Okay. All right. It's a general message. You can't be here all day, Cap. For the sign of Capricorn, what is it that they need to know for the month of November, please? Feel free to reach out for personal guidance. My information is in the description. The sign of Capricorn, what is it that they need to know for the month of November? Just one card, please. This one just keeps coming out. Do you see how thick this deck is? Thick, y'all. Let go and enjoy. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. Take my uncle's advice. Let go and enjoy. Don't plan for the end. Don't plan for expiration. Just live. Okay? Let go and enjoy. Okay. All right, let's put a little love on it. For the sign of Capricorn Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of November? I pull from this deck. I don't know if I told y'all that. This is the heart deck, heart-shaped deck, the Lover's Oracle, okay? I cannot shuffle this out. It just does not fly properly. So when I initially got this deck, permission from Spirit was to just pull, okay? So I tried to do this on camera so y'all can see it. But I also close my eyes so that, I can remove myself from, seeing which card is coming out. Anyway, let's see what you got, Capricorn. For the sign of Capricorn, what is it that they need to know for the month of November? Okay. Look, imagine, somebody else got this card. Oh, so I did these messages in 2 parts, so I really do not recall which zodiac got what card that the other zodiac did. but somebody else definitely did get this one. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. See, keep your thoughts positive. uh Capricorn, thoughts produce reality, and man, that is a fact. Okay, thoughts produce reality. I am living in an actual manifestation of thought at this current moment. Okay, in my present moment, your thoughts produce reality. Keep them positive. Okay. Now, I know we don't like to talk about death. It's so uncertain. It's so final. But I want you to take that message and apply it in a way in which it resonates. Because we're not only just talking about death, but we're also talking about like a lack mentality. See, because when the Four of Pentacles shows up, this is because I don't want to lose everything, so I'm holding on so tight. Or F it all, spend it all. Okay. Both of those mentalities are lack. Okay. That abundance is your birthright. Prosperity is your birthright. And prosperity and abundance, we're not just talking about finances. Okay. But if that is your main focus, then, put the shoe on the foot that it fits. But you have got to keep your thoughts positive. Imagine if all you thought was productive, positive thinking. And I know that that can be a challenge. Before I came into my enlightenment and found the methods and tools and how to subside my anxiety, I am the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker for my home, right? So my thoughts were always churning, and a lot of time it was always, how do I keep this boat afloat? And it would flip to all the things that could go wrong, right? And I had a lot of pressure on myself because I hadn't done all of my trauma and wound work, and I wanted to prove to the people who said I couldn't be that I am. Okay, so for some reason, Cap, that message is coming out. But as I came into my enlightenment, I learned the method of meditation and how to quiet my mind, and it takes a while in that practice. So if you haven't gotten there yet, just try this. For every negative thought that comes up, counter it with a positive thought. Okay. The rent is due on the 1st. I got until the 5th. Okay. I'm not going to have it all. That's okay. It's still going to get paid. Counter it. Counter it with a positive thought. Okay. All right, Capricorn. That is your message. Love and light.